What are you guys whispering about?
If he could have this water.
Oh. You guys are always whispering.
Welcome one, welcome all. It's DVD ASA with your hosts David Cho and Asa Akira. Special guest Stephen Yuen. I got Val, I got Bill Poon, Steve Lee, and Money Mark on the keys. Here we go.
And we have another guest coming in.
That's Money Mark on the keys. And you guys heard Bobby. This is a fucking huge show today. For those of you who listen and watch the show, meaning you look at the comments, this is a fucking huge deal today. That's right, the Dark Dick is in the house. Now, since we started this show, we've been very active on social media, on Instagram, on Twitters, making little videos, doing this and that. We got Dave is Gay, Sonny Coco, Mr. Anderson's. I don't know who you guys think of any other.
Deathbuster.
Scrotum Coats, Jeff Staples. So we got all kinds of shit happening.
Zell's Gay Lover.
Zell's Gay Lover. B, you got anybody?
That does the art?
Just people that have been doing really cool creative shit. People have been doing remixes of the music. People have been painting stuff, taking cool pictures. You know, we like all this creative shit happening. But no one...
One stands out.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what happened. Cusack Shakur got busted. They took his Instagram down.
Oh, man.
I think he came back up. He might have back because I noticed that Critter's following someone
Cusack Gavelli.
Yeah.
Cusack Gavelli is back. So, yeah, I mean, we got tons of people doing cool shit on the show. But you all fucking know that every fucking show that comes up, there's only one. The undisputed champion, the Dark Dick. The Dark Dick, with just a few strokes, embodies the entire episode in one image.
He's so good.
He's fucking amazing. Who is he? Where does he come from? Who the fuck is this guy? All right? This is all we know about him. That within 2 to 3 hours of each show going up, the drawing's up. So we know he has no life. We know he's unemployed. These are things that we know about him. We know he's unemployed. So this will make this a game for the audience. So he's unemployed. The details when the drawings come out are details of someone who doesn't casually listen to the show.
No.
They listen and they know.
Like, he'd kill it at Have You Been Listening?
Right. He like, if he draws something, he knows, like, he's watching it also on YouTube. He sees what everyone's wearing, something that we mentioned 30 episodes ago he'll bring back, you know. So he's fucking a super fan.
He captures the essence of the show very well.
And so we know that he lives near MacArthur Park, near Langers. And that so that's predominantly a Latino area.
We pretty much are sure he's a male.
And he's an art school dropout.
How do we know that?
These are just things we know from email. We don't know that. Oh, we don't know that. Are we guessing that? Oh, we're guessing that.
Let's talk about what we know.
Okay, so what we know is he lives near Alvarado Street, that he's unemployed, and that he's a huge fan of the show.
Things we don't know his race, we don't know his age. We're actually not even 100% sure of the gender.
I'm almost positive it's a dude. I'd be very, very shocked if it was a chick.
Hold on, we know so little about him and we just let him waltz into the studio.
He's here today. He's in the other room right now.
I'm super scared. I'm not going to lie.
He could be a rapist.
I caught a glimpse of him and he was in like a crazy getup, so we can't see him.
He's a serial killer. He could be a serial killer.
He could have a bomb strapped to him.
Who is this guy?
We don't know.
I mean, it's not like we...
But he's here.
Yeah, a lot of people said it was me. They're like, it's Dave just doing it. First of all, I'm not that good of an artist. And two, like,
Your ego is way too big to be able to hide that kind of
I wouldn't be able to hide that kind
You'd
of
be
secret.
like, it's me, it's
yeah.
me.
If I was Spider-Man, I would never be.
Yeah,
willing to-
you'd be the worst.
I'd be like, check
You'd
it
be
out.
telling everyone.
I'd be like, look,
Hey,
I'm
ladies.
Spider-Man.
Ever heard of Spider-Man?
Well, the drawings are unbiased, so it wouldn't be.
Well,
Dave.
I'd be sort of like fucking.
Yeah, that's true,
I'd be
too.
sort of like Batman. You know how Batman? He fucking tells everyone who the fuck he is. Did you guys see the last Batman movie? Everyone, he's like.
I don't know.
You're supposed to never take off your fucking mask. Everyone fucking knows who Batman is. He's like, yeah, I'm Batman. He's like, you couldn't keep that to yourself?
Don't tell anyone.
Yeah, don't
I'm
tell
Batman.
anyone. I'm Batman. just for you. That would be my move. That's how I get pussy. I'd be like, don't tell anyone. I'm Spider-Man. She's like, you do this to all the girls, huh? I'm like, yeah.
It would be a mass text.
Yeah, it'd be a mass text. So what do you guys think? Middle age, young 20s, teen, 20s, 30s.
I'm going to say 20s.
Yeah.
pot smoke.
Higher? 40s?
30s.
30s?
Yeah.
Male?
Yes.
White? Asian? Latino?
I definitely think male.
Black?
White.
Male, 20s, white. I think white.
White?
Yeah.
Let's bring him out. Here's the dark dick.
Woo! I'm so scared.
Oh, fuck.
I'm so scared.
He's still anonymous.
This outfit is really scary.
I saw a finger. It looks white. He's got white boy fingers.
Well, not necessarily white person, but he has a Mac. We see this, so he's probably white or Asian.
He's got a Mac. Do white people have Macs?
White people and Asian people have Macs.
Latinos don't have Macs?
No, they have PCs.
Oh.
Can we smell them?
I mean, I'm saying, Val, do you have a Mac or a PC?
Wait, there's like a dark energy in the room right now.
I'm
Like,
scared.
I'm a little bit scared right now.
I'm super scared. It's the outfit.
Wait, do you talk, bro? Do you talk? Oh wait.
Whoa,
Here.
sounds like critter.
Hey,
Does not sound like Critter at all.
let's Dark Dick, can you put the mic closer to your whatever your
Is this better?
So what's with the anonymity, like
I'm scared.
you're scaring Asa. Why come out of the closet? Why come out of the sidelines tonight?
The power of the dark dick is the anonymity. It's for the people.
Is this someone we know? What's going on? I like seriously.
Yeah, do
someone
you-
tell me.
do you know
I'm
any of us?
scared.
Okay,
Do we know you in person?
It's not like what's my line, is it?
No, this is all right. This is what I know, that the Dark Dick was going to enter the studio today and do live drawings of us during the show.
Right.
So we'll know in a second whether. Well, obviously he's drawing on it. He's going to draw on his computer.
Oh, I see.
So we'll know if he's the Dark Dick or not.
Do you know who
Oh,
he is?
No, I swear on my life.
Swear on
I
our
swear,
friendship.
I swear on our friendship that I have no idea who it is.
Okay.
But he does look white, right? He could be Latino, maybe.
No.
It looks like he lives in the LA River.
Well, I think that's the outfit.
Dark Dick, is there anything you want to tell us at all about your life? Any details? I mean, you don't have to tell us that. Just something. We're curious. You're like a fucking real life superhero. We know nothing about you, except that your dick is dark. That's all we know.
We don't even know that.
Yeah, we don't even know that. Actually, most of the guys on the show's dicks are pretty dark.
Well, Dave, I'm about as unemployed as you are. And
Okay.
I'm pretty much what DVD ASA needs me to be.
Whoa, like Batman. What do you think about this, Steve?
He's kind of scary.
It's scary, right? It's like we just have like a masked villain like in the studio, like his room, like the temperature got cold.
This is really stupid of us.
Why?
I'm just saying, like,
And Critter's not even here to beat the shit out of him. if
yeah,
you fucking-
you're the one day your bodyguard's at a funeral.
Do you have, like,
to invite a
weapons and shit
stranger
on you?
into the studio.
First of all, are you a good guy or a bad guy?
I'm the hero that DVD ASA deserves, but not the one that it needs right now.
That's exactly what a bad guy would say.
All right. So, is there anything you want to say? Because I know today you're here to do a job, and that's to do portraits during the show, which we're excited about. You know. He's
Well, first of all, I just want to thank you guys for making the call. You make the call, and I will answer.
Wow,
scared.
we got to put out a dark dick. Do we have a dark? Hey, did we have a dark dick signal on the roof of the thing? A giant boner just shoots out of our rooftop. Well, thanks for being here. Like it's like to me, it's like Christmas. You know, like a kid goes to sleep on Christmas, and the next day there's a present under the tree. It's like we put a show up, and the next day there's an amazing drawing. You know, so. Thank you for answering the call. Thank you for being here.
Wait, am I going to be alone in the room with him when he's drawing me?
No, he's doing it like.
Oh, you're doing it right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Because that would be scary.
Oh man.
So what do you think he is?
I mean, I think he's a fucking freak, is what I think he is.
No, like what race?
I mean, he looks.
What color freak?
All right. Well, first of all, let's put everything together. Let's just go superheroes and supervillains in general. Okay, Superman, Batman.
He's for sure.
Green Lantern, fucking Aquaman.
Chewbacca.
No, not Chewbacca.
I don't think
Let's
he's
take
a hero
let's
or a
take
villain.
every supervillain and superhero, and what do they all have in common? White. He's white. People that act weird and shit like this, Batman, white. Superman, white. Aquaman,
good point.
white. People that wear masks, Spider-Man, white. You know?
That's definitely something to take into
You could see
consideration.
his hands are white.
No,
Well,
he's,
that's actually.
he's wearing gloves.
He's a white guy.
He's so white.
His fingers are pretty well manicured.
Wait, hold on. That's unfair. That
Bill, let's get a. What do you think, Bill?
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out if he like was going after us, who'd the first person he shoot.
Ew, why would you even think?
Yeah, come on, Bill. What the fuck,
Dude, we don't the guy. We don't even know what he looks
What
like.
a
He's
negative
like-
Nancy.
So we just let this guy in.
Yeah,
We didn't
exactly.
frisk him or anything. He's
Exactly.
wearing a fucking mask.
He could shoot all of us.
We'll
so
just
I'm
let anyone up on this bitch.
Pretty much.
All right. Well,
Play into our egos, and you
All
can
right.
come in with no ID or anything.
I think I seen him riding a moped in my neighborhood.
all right. Well, you have us all on edge. Maybe.
I think he's based on his finger color, his MacBook, and everything else.
Hold
I
on.
think he's white.
I'm gonna check out his desktop. Hold on.
What is it? We all have to see.
It's
Nothing.
well. He has a.
Is it like a?
He has a
the default?
he has a screenshot of one of my whales on it.
Okay,
Like
that
that's
doesn't tell us
that's the
anything.
wallpaper, and then it's very clean. There's no like porn or anything.
Lots of folders. Are the folders in a row?
Yeah, everything's clean in a row. It's
that's very
minimal,
Asian.
super
That's very
minimal,
Asian.
Very Asian.
Although mine is really, it's all just pictures of me that I googled.
You say very Asian?
Asian.
You know he might be a magic person. He might.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, magic person.
Magic people is the mixture of white and Asian together.
Are they organized though? Magic? Are you?
They
some
are.
of them are.
Yeah, they are.
I guess it just depends which side you took to.
All right, so
We check in every once.
everyone's a
in
little bit off.
Oh, he might be magic actually. Magic people definitely have MacBooks.
That's true.
For sure.
So look, the Dark Dick is visiting us today. I'm just sort of gonna pretend like he's not there, and I guess.
Yeah, that's even scarier.
Well, what am I gonna sit here paranoid the whole show that he's gonna try to stab me, or I'm gonna keep this right here.
Should have brought mace.
So we have this is gonna be an awesome show today. We got a very special guest. We have Steve Lee, who skipped out on his open mic performance tonight just to sit in for this. And so coming from West Hollywood, we have Steven Gwen,
Welcome.
magical K person. We got a magic K person up in this bitch.
Hold on.
Look at this guy.
Fucking Elmer Lee.
Gotta move the gallon of go
Yeah.
out of the way.
What's up, man?
Hey, thanks for having me. This is awesome.
Have you oh wait, oh shit, is that mic working?
Testing.
I don't think so.
1,
Yeah.
2,
Oh, there-
3,
there
you go. Here it's
4.
on.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
What's your buddy's name?
That's Andy.
Andy, sit next to Val for a second.
What's
Oh,
up, Andy?
nice.
I like Andy's socks.
You get the
Like,
song
where's
too.
Waldo?
Thank you.
So this is a huge deal for me. I don't know if it is for you guys. For those of you who don't know, Steven is Glenn from The Walking Dead, an amazing comic book and an amazing TV show. Fucking, watch that shit every week.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Sex symbol. Sex symbol. Girls getting wet right now with fucking Steven on the show. Now I'll tell you why this is such an important day. It's I'm trying to think of an example. There was a day when Margaret Cho got a TV show, right? You remember this. You're not even fucking Korean, but you remember that, right?
Yeah.
All American girl. So all the fucking Asians are fucking going crazy. They're like, yes, one of us has her own TV show. One of us. They don't give a fuck about your brother, but Margaret Cho, she got the show, and it was fucking horrible. It was a horrible fucking show. Now you guys know the way I met Asa Akira. It was on the set of the very first all-Asian cast porno in America. What?
Wow.
That doesn't exist? No, it does not exist. Until what? A few years ago? And that was
And I don't think they've made one. They definitely have not made one since.
and that's, represent Kenny's
A feature.
A feature.
Like with a script and stuff.
There is no Asian. There's no Asian that's fucking in an American porno that's a man. Okay, except for Kenny Styles until that point. And that was pretty new. That was very, very recent, like in the last couple years. Where do you see Asian males fucking? In porn, but the gay one. And where? They're not fucking. They're getting fucked in
on
their
the bottom.
buttholes.
They're on
They're the
bottom.
bottoms. The only place in fucking American media where you see an Asian man getting fucked is in his ass. He's never fucking. He's the fucky. He's getting fucked.
The receiver.
He's the receiver. Forget about porn. Let's go to mainstream media. Where do you see an Asian male? Where do you see an Asian male fucking on mainstream television? Are there Asians in TV? Yeah. You see Asians fucking on. You see, what shows? Lost, right? Daniel Day Kim. But what? He's fucking like other Asian. He was fucking another Korean.
And he
Where do you see a fucking Asian? A fucking Korean on American national television front fucking right here. Glenn Steven on fucking Walking Dead. And that is why it's important. Because it's very important that people need to know that Asians also front fuck. We don't just take it in the ass.
Not all of us do.
Not all of us.
I mean, Bobby doesn't.
And so, sorry. I get
Not
really
to just call
No,
you
no,
out.
I'm right with you on that. Totally.
That was the best intro I've ever heard.
Well,
if I can live
okay,
up
so sorry. I think I just blew my own eardrums out.
I think you blew your mic out or
Yeah.
something.
Did my mic go out?
No, it's
You sound a
Oh,
little funny.
sorry.
There it
you go.
goes.
Oh.
There it goes.
I'm sorry. Not to anyone in this room. I'm sorry that it took this long, but it's here. And we fucking tune in every week to watch this shit. I met Steve at Jim Lee's. Our mutual friend Jim Lee was being awarded like a lifetime achievement. It's like it's like an award that Koreans give to themselves. You know, it's like, hey, there's only like 6 of us doing anything
They're
cool.
patting each other on the back.
Yeah, it's like it's fine. It's like, hey, let's have a Korean awards and let's give it to the one golf chick. And but it was awesome because I love Jim and he'll always be my hero, even though he won't come on the show.
You mean the comic book artist guy?
Yes, Jim Lee.
Oh, he's awesome.
Yeah, he's the best. So I met Steve there, and I was like, "This is crazy," because I watch. I started reading the comic book, then I got into the show, and then I stopped reading the comic book because I was like, the show's better. I just want to watch the show. So, where does this all come from? Where are you from originally?
I'm from Michigan.
Let's go deep. Okay,
I was
cool.
born in Korea, but I moved when I was like 4, and I moved to Michigan.
where I'm from, Michigan.
Who's from Michigan?
Money Mark.
Oh, right on. Yeah, I'm from Troy. Where are you from?
Detroit.
Detroit proper?
Detroit proper, yeah.
Oh,
So
shit.
you're from Troy, which is probably I've been to Troy recently
Oh,
because
what-
I'm doing
oh.
a story on it for HBO. It is probably one of the fucking worst, like decrepit cities in America.
Detroit. Or Troy.
Detroit. Well, Troy.
Troy is like office buildings and suburbia
Right.
suburbs.
What? So you're there at 4. At
Yeah.
what point do you get to Los Angeles and this acting thing? Like, take us through it.
So I went to Kalamazoo College, like a small liberal arts school. Got into acting there just for fun, and then I was supposed to go to I took my LSATs. I was about to take my MCATs, and then I was applying for Teach for America, and
All
then
right.
so I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do
Right.
at all. And so basically, I tried all of it.
And what were your parents pushing you towards?
Being a doctor.
They wanted you.
Yeah, yeah. Like not even joking.
Naturally.
Like, and it wasn't even it was cliche, but for me, like for them, it was like you're the only person that's not in business in our entire massive family.
You have
we
a
wa-
huge family.
Yeah, my mom is the youngest of 9, and my dad's the second
Whoa.
oldest of 6.
And you have like tons of brothers and sisters?
I just have one brother, but we have
Okay.
like 40 cousins.
Okay, so a huge family,
Yeah,
extended family.
and they all do business. Like they're all like iBankers and stuff like that. And then
So Koreans who are very competitive.
yeah,
You're a K person.
yeah.
It's like my son is this, my
Yeah.
daughter's this, and then they can't be like, well, my son's in community college acting in community theater.
I will say though, my extended family, they're pretty chill. There was not too much competition per se.
Right.
It was just more like, just do your best, just do what you got to do. Which is why I think my parents even let me do this.
Right.
Even try acting.
Right.
And then so I moved to Chicago. I did Second City. I toured with them for about a couple years.
Tell
I
us
was there
what's
4
Second
years.
City.
So Second City is the theater in Chicago that like Farley, Steve Colbert, Carell, Tina Fey, Polar.
Okay.
All those guys came out of.
Is it like improv?
Yeah, it's improv and sketch.
Oh,
It's like
awesome.
the up.
It's like
Upright
UCB
Citizen.
Upright
Yeah,
Citizen.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
but you're like almost like you're about to apply to become a doctor, this and that. Do you love acting? Like you like this is like
You know-
the doctor thing. Yeah, it would make my parents happy, but I fucking have a passion for this. Or you like sort of like I'm sort of good at this, and I
yeah. Well, this is what this is kind of strange. This is the Asian part of how I did things, which is I was in college, and I remember this woman came up to me after I did this play reading, and she was like, "Yo, you need to pursue this."
Right.
And they never tell you that.
Right.
And I've never seen this woman in our faculty. Don't know who she was.
Right.
She was like a ghost. Came in, said it, and left. I never saw her.
What did
again.
she see you do?
She just saw me do a staged reading.
But you must have killed it.
I don't know. I guess I did okay, but
Re-
like she literally took me aside. Was like, "You need to pursue."
Do you
this
remember what it
bounce."
was? Was it Shakespeare? Or
You know,
something?
it was a friend's play. Like someone just wrote some shit.
Did you have
and
to
I
get
read it.
naked in it or anything?
I was standing on a book stand like this, reading it.
Okay.
I wasn't even doing anything. I was just reading it.
All right.
And so I heard that, and I was like, well, maybe this is fun. I love it.
Right. But she said you gotta.
You got to do it.
Right.
Because she was like, there's not enough.
But you don't even know who this
I
lady
don't
is.
know who this
Maybe
lady is.
you imagined her.
Maybe. There's a lot of crazy shit that happened up until Walking Dead. Like down to I moved to Chicago. Everybody told me it was impossible to get an agent. They're like, you're gonna have to be there for like 3 or 4 years. Nobody gets an agent.
Right.
And then I was there 6 months. Walked into this agency like panel thing, and this woman. She's so basically everybody rushes the stage as it's done, trying to give them their headshots. And I'm like, oh fuck, I'm not gonna be able to get a word
Really?
in edgewise. So I like step back and I was
Right.
like chilling, just watching them. House lights go down, or the stage lights go down. House lights go up one by one. One goes boom right over my head.
Right.
And this woman, who was part of the biggest talent firm in Chicago at the time, she goes, "You wait right there." Walks over to me. She's like, "Give me your headshot. I'll call you tomorrow."
Whoa.
I didn't
What?
do anything.
Should you touch your dick?
Just
too?
by the way
She-
you look,
Maybe she touched my inner heart dick, if that means anything.
your
Yeah.
virtual dick.
Yeah, heart dick is even better than real dick.
No, but I mean, she like literally put
She
her
saw you.
neck out. Yeah, she saw
And
me.
you think
She's
it's
like,
because
"Yo."
the spotlight just happened to hit you?
I don't know what it is.
Or do they have spotlights set on every seat so that they turn them on?
No, it's just like ding, 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 ding.
It was luck.
It was luck. And
So she goes, "Don't move. I want you." So she calls you the next day,
Yep.
and then what happens?
And then I get signed, so now I have even more motivation to stay in it. Like,
Okay.
there's no other thing to do.
but are
I'm
you
like-
loving it? Do you
Okay,
feel
okay,
like?
so
Do you
this is
feel
the
like
thing.
like this is my shit? Like,
This is the thing that's weird is when I was deciding to be an actor, move to Chicago, I literally planned it out. I said, John Cho is coming up right now. Like he's doing the stuff that he's doing. So we're not in the dark ages of like Asians being.
Who's John Cho?
John Cho is like
Harold
Star
and
Trek,
Kumar.
Harold and Kumar.
Oh, okay.
At the time, he
The
had,
movie your brother's in that you don't watch.
you gotta watch it.
Will you watch the fucking movie?
I will. I will.
You say that every day.
Every week.
But so I mean, essentially, like I was thinking, like okay, so people like him are coming up. That's cool. The groundwork is being laid.
Right.
And I said, in 5 years, I think there's going to be a lot more progress to the point where I can come in, and if I have enough talent, if I cultivate my talent enough in Chicago, break
Right.
through, like do it, move to LA, and I think there'll be enough roles out there for me to book. I literally thought that. I was literally thinking.
Like you did
how
the
it was gonna
math.
go. Yeah.
John Cho was he was the leader.
At the time, yeah. I mean, he was the only
the
dude doing
movie.
anything. I mean,
I want you to have every role that he has. I don't dislike him.
Yeah, yeah.
But he's not the one that I want to hold
Thanks,
in front
man.
of me.
I appreciate
I
that.
want it to be you, Steve.
Thank you. That's huge to
Yeah.
me.
I heard John Cho's a dick.
Well, fuck that motherfucker.
kill him.
Yeah,
Is he-
fuck him.
I've met him. He's
Okay.
actually really nice.
All right, hold on. Let's just say right now, after Pooner just said that, we fucking as a whole, I'll speak for the whole group.
We don't
hate-
like him.
We
Yeah.
we hate John Cho.
Oh shit! I didn't.
Yeah.
I hope he dies.
We just decided right now we hate John Cho
That's you.
and we support Steve. That's it.
You know what? I can only take that as the
Because there
extremely
can't be two. You know,
No.
there can only be one. So.
First is the worst.
So he was your hero, but now it's time for you to kill him
Yeah,
and
well,
take
I mean,
his place.
honestly, like I actually
you don't. You could like him.
Yeah.
we hate him.
Okay.
we hate him.
I like John Cho. I didn't even think of it necessarily as like he's my hero. I
But
was
he's
thinking,
leading
like,
the way.
Yeah, I was like, here's a guy. He's doing things. So by the time I get there,
I wanted
will
to
do
hate
things.
Harold and Kumar, and I watched it, and I was like, "This movie's fucking funny.
Yeah,
This movie's funny. Like, you know."
yeah. I mean, I'm down with it. So basically, that's exactly what happened. And then
So you're thinking, look, there's this motherfucker out there. He's getting roles. If enough time passes, we might start being accepted into this.
and
And there
You
will
know.
be more roles.
right. And for me, I
because
didn't
besides him, there's nobody. There's nobody. There's
Nobody.
not one other Asian fucking dude in anything.
Not at the time, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so for me, I was like, if I just go to Chicago, cut my teeth,
Right.
get better, then I'm going to move to LA.
Right.
And then the crazy part about LA was 2009 hit. Every single year, my parents would be like, are you going to move to LA? Because they were like, just hurry up and get this out of your system. Like,
They're
go
like,
do it.
do it.
Like the sooner
Do
you
it the
start, the
hardest
sooner
you
it'll
can.
end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like go for it. Go to the final thing you can do. Go to LA. Just fucking do it, and we'll be done.
Right.
And so every year,
So
I'd be like,
they're still sort of supporting it.
they were always supportive in the sense that they wouldn't like stop me from doing things,
Right.
But they would encourage me to
Do it quicker.
do quicker and
Okay.
or get to another
Get to it. Get to
it.
Right.
And so for me, I was like, every year I'd be like, nah, I don't think I'm supposed to leave. I don't think I'm supposed to leave because I
Right.
still have stuff to do. I still have more to learn. And then 2009 hit, and I remember waking up that like New Year's, and I was like, I'm going to LA.
All right.
I just said it. I was like, I'm going to LA. So
right.
I told everybody that I was going to LA, so I couldn't back out. Moved to LA. There's a lot of mini stories in there of like, you know, finding work, getting scared, all that shit. And then 5 months.
When did you move to LA?
I moved to LA 2009 in October, and then I booked Walking Dead like March of 2010.
So like a year later.
Not even a year, like
Wow,
half
that's
a year.
really fast.
Yeah,
So when you go into you audition for it.
yeah.
So when you go to the audition room and Bobby Lee's there and John Cho's there, and who else was there? Who else would audition for?
You
the
know,
part?
you know everybody. Like,
Was
good-
the
good
role
friends.
specifically for an Asian guy?
It was, yeah. That one was. I saw like Justin, my good friend Justin Chan. He was there.
Justin Chan is from Twilight.
Twilight. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
There's
There
just
was an
just
Asian guy in Twilight.
Yeah, the gay Asian dude.
The news reporter,
The
journalist.
AZN. The
I don't
AZN.
remember
Asian.
that.
I thought you loved
I
Twilight.
love Twilight.
How do you fucking not know there's
I don't
AZN?
remember there
and-
being an Asian dude in it.
I think he's one of the humans, the human guys.
Yeah.
Oh, who cares?
He had the old Bill Poon hair, like, you know.
But he did that new movie, the 21 and Over.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That
he was the
kid.
lead of that movie. Yeah.
So who else was there? Justin Chan.
That's all I seriously
Right.
remember. And for me,
and is there camaraderie or is there like, oh, this?
well, at the time, I didn't know anybody.
Right.
So I was just chilling. Like I was like, better that I don't know anybody. I'm just gonna put blinders up and just do my shit.
Right, and I'm friends with Russell Peters, and he does comedy,
Yeah,
but he
yeah,
wants
yeah.
to break into TV. But in his thing, he's Indian, but Hollywood doesn't give a shit. So when he shows up to auditions, it's like terrorist number 1 or terrorist number 2, and it's always like Aziz and Kumar. It's always So for Asian guys, what are the roles that are even available? It's either kung fu guy number 1,
Yep.
or waiter number
Tech guy,
2,
tech
or
guy.
tech guy, computer dork number 3, you
Or
know?
like subservient, PA.
Right.
Like, just like
Right.
that, and that's the
Or
crazy-
a guy that lights fireworks from Boogie Nights, like that guy, right? Guy in diaper that lights fireworks.
This is a crazy story accompanying that, which is my first audition for a pilot. I went to test, which
Right.
means that it's down to you and like two other guys.
Right.
They gave you your quote. They're like, you're gonna make this much money. I was like, oh shit, like my life is gonna change. I told my parents, bugging out. It was for
Right.
ABC, and I remember going into
comedy, drama,
comedy.
Okay,
And I remember going to that final audition, and I killed it. Like
Right.
the room was full of suits, and they were just laughing their asses off. I was like, I got it.
Right.
it. Walked out, fist pumping. It's mine.
right.
Hour later, get a call from my manager. He's like, sorry, dude. They went with the other guy. And I was
Whoa.
like, oh shit, like devastated.
Bobby Lee.
Devastated.
Who was,
Who was it?
It was a guy from New York that he was he's half Korean. I think.
Magic person.
A magic person. But then he
What was the show?
it didn't even get made.
Oh,
And then if I would have booked that, I
You
wouldn't
wouldn't-
have been able to audition for Walking Dead.
So I worked out.
so it all works out.
That's how it always works out.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's how it is, man. That's
Yeah.
That's cool. So you go. So okay. So what was the? So first of all, Glenn is Asian
Yeah.
in the comic, and the same feeling I had when I saw it on TV.
Yeah.
That happens in the comic too. So it was like, yeah. I
Yeah.
remember my little brother who reads comics just as much as me calls me. He's like, "Yo, Dave, there's an Asian guy in comics that gets to fuck a white girl." I was like, "No way," So what was the role that you went out for? Did it say Walking Dead or working title?
Yeah, no, we knew it was Walking Dead. We just
Okay.
didn't know it was going to be as big as it was.
Right.
Like we knew it was Glenn, and actually Andy's the one that put me on to Walking Dead like 4 years prior, and I remember reading it.
Right.
And then I walked into that
You're
audition.
a big
and,
comic
oh,
book guy?
shit.
You read comic
I'm
books?
pretty decently into comic books. Yeah.
So you're reading Walking Dead. You knew Walking Dead going into it, and then you go in for the audition, and so it looks like you want to do comedy, like the
That's
improv
my-
stuff.
yeah.
You like being funny. This is very serious.
Yeah.
this show.
Yeah. But I actually love that
Right.
because it's just a different muscle, and it's all the same.
Right.
In a way, but I love it. It's awesome.
Okay. So you go in, and then how quickly do they tell you that you got the job?
So this is crazy. I walked in, did my audition. 30 minutes later, they called my agent and was like, "We need you to come back in tomorrow for a final
Right.
thing." Go in, and Sharon Bialy and Sherry Thomas, they're our casting directors.
Right.
Sharon sat me down and she whooped my ass. She was like, "We like you.
Right.
The way that you did it is fine, but there's no way I'm putting you in front of Frank Darabont with that." So she just was like, "Leave my office,
Right.
go work on it for an hour, and then come back and show me again."
But like, do what? Change what?
Just she was just like, do it better. That's
Do
what
it
I mean?
better.
She was just
That's
busting
it.
my ass, and I commend her for that because
Right.
I walked in. You know why I commend her for that is because in Hollywood, what sucks is they don't expect anything from Asian guys,
Right.
Asian people. They just don't. I remember first moving here, every audition I went into, they'd be like, they'd look at me, they'd be like, oh, "Okay, go ahead." And then I'd do my scene, and then they'd be like, "Where the hell did you come from?" And I'm like, "Oh, I just moved here from Chicago."
Yeah.
And that's good for me
Right.
as an individual, but for like Asian people, I'm like, what the hell? Well, who's coming in before me to make them feel like they shouldn't expect anything from an Asian?
Right.
Well, we have a theory.
What?
You have a theory
What?
of why Asian people generally cannot act.
Well, not that they can't act. But why they? Well, first of all, they say, "This is the motherfucker. This is the next dude, Jet Li." I'm like, get the fuck out of here! Oh, fucking tough guy, fucking tough guy. I'm like, what?
I like Jet Li.
Get this? No, Jet Li's cool in China, and keep him the fuck over there. Okay, subtitle his shit and then bring it properly. Don't have him dancing like weird with Aaliyah. Okay, get this shit out of here.
They wouldn't let him have sex with her.
Yeah.
That was so weird.
It's like, okay, cool. You're the fucking head, alpha male fucking action star. Fuck the fucking lead chick in the thing. Not do like wear
Wait,
your-
he didn't?
No, he wore
just
his
dance.
He
That's
wore
it.
his baseball cap sideways and danced with her at the end, and that was it. Chow Yun Fat, sex symbol in Asia, fucking badass. come over here, same thing. Fucking tough guy. Like, you don't speak English, dude. You look like a fucking fob when you talk. Get the fuck out of here. Okay? Get the fuck out of here. John Cho, like I said, we hate him. Get the fuck out of here. Daniel Day Kim, also friend of the show. I love Daniel Day Kim. He's awesome. But what, on Lost, it was him trying to pretend to be a Korean guy? He's from Hawaii or something. Like, every time he spoke Korean, I was like, what the fuck is this shit? We have one guy that we support, and it's not your brother. It's fucking Steve. Your brother keeps fucking us. He keeps big timing us. He keeps being Hollywood guy. I have big fucking plans for your brother, but he keeps fucking doing some Chelsea Handler bullshit. Fuck that motherfucker. So, yeah, my theory in general is, and it's the reason why every actor in Korea has the double eyelid surgery.
Yeah.
Is they say action stars or huge, like A-list, Tom Cruise, whatever, that a percentage of their heads are a little bit bigger than their body, and that they have
Say that about presidents.
and they have huge eyes because there's so much acting and emotion they can do through the eyes. And when you look like this, they're like, I'm happy right now. I'm sad right now. I'm really, really mad at you right now. And it's like, what? Can you try that again? Like, one more time. Okay, I fucking am so sad right now. And it's like, and you know, that's just the physical thing, you know? But
I think there's awesome actors in Korea and
Of
in
course.
China. Tony Leung,
right.
like, you know, Song Kang-ho, those guys are crazy.
But those guys are amazing, and they don't speak English.
Right, right,
So
right.
when they come here, then they sound like the fucking waiter at your Chinese
yeah.
restaurant. You know, you're from fucking Michigan.
Yeah.
You're an American.
Yeah.
So you're fucking awesome. Like you know, you're from Detroit. Like, that's fucking great.
Do you think we're generations away, like, or a generation away?
A generation. I think
generation.
we're almost there.
Yeah.
And you could lead the way.
Wow.
You could be the one.
But Steven,
But you know what? In this craft, you still got to do the work.
Absolutely.
So you
Yeah.
went to Second City, so you already knew that was what you had to do.
oh yeah.
Because, you know, you had all, you know.
That's another thing that
Doing the work
I
is
agree.
what you got to do. And maybe that's what happens when people go in there. They're not really prepared. They didn't,
Yeah, that's
or they
what-
didn't know how to prepare
That's what I was
themselves.
wondering. You know, you said, I mean, obviously you don't see the auditions of the other dudes, but do you like going like, these guys suck?
I don't.
How many other guys were there? Hundreds?
There's only like four.
Oh, four
of
guys.
us, yeah.
Really?
But it's just one moment in the audition process, so there could have been a bunch
right,
that came
right.
through. You know, I will say, like, one of Andy and I's really good friends, Tim Joe, that dude works his ass off,
Right.
and anything he books is completely deserved.
Right.
And so there are Asian dudes really busting their ass to get it, you know.
Right.
But I mean, I can't pretend to know, you know, what people's work ethics are, but
Right.
what I do know is, like, acting is fucking hard. You can't, like, just show up and
Hell
like
yeah.
do some bullshit. Like, you gotta figure out what it is. I mean,
But
You
this
gotta
is,
get better at
But
it.
this is the point that we got into argument a few episodes ago of, like, who is the fucking Tom Cruise or like that level Asian guy here, and there isn't. But yeah, there is Tony Leung. Like, he's fucking dope.
Yeah.
But over there,
Yeah.
you can't just
Oh,
bring him.
Dr. Ken.
Dr. Ken is
Ken Jeong.
Steve.
Almost the same as
Yeah,
Tom
he's
Cruise.
pretty
Almost
much the same as Tom
thing.
Cruise. No. Hey, Steve, do you like Dr. Ken better than your brother?
It sounds like you do. You
Yeah.
talk about Dr. Ken.
Yeah,
a
you love
lot.
Dr. Ken.
He's good. Over
He's
the top.
hilarious. We love Dr. Ken, and
funny.
Dr. Ken is hilarious.
He's funny.
But he's like Jerry Lewis. You know, he's like
Have
the
you seen his
Asian.
movies? Have you seen Dr. Ken in movies?
Knocked up.
You know what?
Yeah, so more than your brother then.
Hey, I'm gonna go along with you. Every fucking movie that Tom Cruise has done, if Dr. Ken was the lead, I'd watch that movie.
I would totally watch
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
Tom
I'll
Cruise,
watch that.
Top Gun.
would
I would
be
watch that if Dr. Ken was.
That would be the shit.
Yeah.
Imagine
I think
Jack
we're onto
Reacher with
something.
They should
yeah.
he should remake
Yeah,
every
much better
fucking
movie.
Tom Cruise movie with him as Jack Reacher.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
That would make that a watchable movie.
Yeah.
Vanilla Sky.
Okay, so she goes, get the fuck out of here. Do it. Come back and do it better.
Yeah.
And then how fast did you get the job?
I booked it. I went to Frank Darabont's office like 2 days later, and then he just put up a camcorder. Instead of all these ABC executives, it was just him.
Right.
And he was like reading it with me, and then he's like, "You got it, done."
Wow.
It was pretty surreal.
And then what is that phone call to your parents? Hey, Mom, Dad, I'm gonna be on a zombie TV show. Do they understand?
Wait, did you know at that point how you didn't know how big it was?
none
gonna
of us
be?
did.
Right. So are your
Like you
parents?
thought you were just going to shoot a pilot?
Yeah, I was like, I'm just happy to be on.
You're happy,
TV.
but how happy are your parents?
So when I told them about that first thing, and
How
I didn't
fobby
get-
are your parents?
So fobby.
So did they understand that you were on a zombie television? Like,
Yeah, but they call it like Jombi.
Jombi.
Yeah. I mean, they get it. I mean, my dad and my mom are hilarious because their English is formed on Detroit, like Detroit hood
Right.
English. 'Cause
What do they do? What do your
They
parents
own
do?
beauty supplies
Okay.
in downtown Detroit. So
All
like
right.
my dad, he'd be like, "Yo, what's up, baby?" Like, well, yo, how it do? And I'm just like, what the hell are you learning?
My son, zombie killer. My son, zombie killer.
Dude, my parents, I have like a million stories and my folks are hilarious, but they were excited. I mean, because the first ABC thing I told them about.
Right.
And so when I didn't get it, they were like crazy disappointed.
Oh.
And not at me, but just overall.
Right,
but you
right,
don't
right.
want to
For
you don't
you.
want to feel that. You don't want to feel double disappointment.
Right.
So for this one, I didn't tell them at all.
Right.
Until I called them and I was like, "Yo, I booked this thing," and my dad started crying.
Oh.
So I was like, "That's the coolest shit." That
That's
was the
it.
coolest. Like,
Right.
you make your dad cry. That's the best.
You're gonna make me cry, man. That's fucking
Yeah,
sick, man.
really.
That's awesome, man. So
Some
you
of
get,
us make our.
My mom
parents
was like
cry.
harder about it. She's like, "Yeah, I knew this was happening."
she's like, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
she's like, I knew.
You're my son. You're my son. So then season 1 comes out.
Yeah.
And you didn't have a bigger role. Season 1, it was mostly the other guys. And then I was actually late coming into the seasons. I think I started watching them around season 2 or 3. How quickly did it turn into this insane cult, like must-watch TV? Like
After the first season.
after the first
After
season.
the first season, it just went.
So then from you, like basically booking your first TV show and becoming an instant star, how did your life change? Like what first of all, you're in Detroit, Chicago.
Yeah.
Then you come to LA. Like, are you in a long-term relationship? Are you doing long distance? Are you just single? Like,
yeah. At the time, I was doing long distance. Yeah.
so you had a girlfriend back
Yeah,
home.
yeah, yeah.
You're like, I'm gonna go to LA and try this thing.
Yeah, yeah.
She's like, fuck you. You can
What
try
did she
fuck
do?
those LA
no,
girls.
she's a photographer, and actually, we're still together now.
No fucking
Yeah,
way.
Yeah.
Look
She
at
here in
this
LA.
guy.
She's in
Whoa,
Chicago.
you're a good guy.
She lives here now. Yeah.
He's like a hip hop guy.
Yeah.
Hip hop guys, they don't
Rappers don't leave.
Oh,
They're
word?
high school
Yeah.
sweethearts.
Okay. Yeah.
Word.
Is she a high school sweetheart?
No, I met her right before I left for LA, like
Oh,
6
she
months
hit the
before.
jackpot.
K person or
Yeah,
what?
she's Korean.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, dude, if you guys met her, you'd love her. She's dope. She's awesome.
What kind of photographer?
She does portraits, everything.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Maybe we'll
Shit,
Dude, she should shoot all of
Headshots?
you guys. Shoot. Yeah. You guys want headshots?
Yeah.
So then you call her too, and you're like, does she live here now?
She lives here now. Yeah.
So at what point does that call go? And like, look, I have a huge show. Like, you got to fucking move over here. Like,
Well, the thing is like we had like a rough patch in the middle because it was like we were apart all
Right.
the time, and then finally when she moved to LA, we were like, let's just keep this going. So it's good.
right.
Yeah.
So season 1, when did I start? Season 2 or whatever. So I call my brother, and he goes, hey, you know that show where, that comic book I told you to read where the fucking Asian guy gets to fuck the white girl? It's a TV show. And I was like, all right, I'll DVR it. I'll watch it later.
Yeah.
So then I watch all of season 1 in one sitting, and I'm like, he didn't fuck that white girl. So that means it's coming. It's coming soon. So wait, so how many years have you been on the show now?
It's been we're going into our 5th year.
So for 5 years you've
Yeah.
lived in LA now.
Atlanta.
Oh, in Atlanta.
So half the year I
fuck,
spent in
the
Atlanta
show's
to shoot it. Yeah, we shoot in Atlanta.
Oh.
Atlanta is a shithole. Like, I'm sure a lot of those places aren't even like makeup or like set. Like, it just looks like that.
Atlanta's actually pretty good now.
No, there's definitely good
Yeah,
places in
yeah.
Atlanta.
Really? That's shocking to me because whenever I go through the Atlanta airport, I feel like the women have like really big wedding rings.
There's like
Like they
Buckhead.
all look like they're like
Yeah.
athletes.
there's
ni-
money places.
Yeah, there's a nice part of Atlanta, but then there's like the total
Shithole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. In Atlanta, I was actually with your brother in Atlanta when we were in 1993, and we almost got into like, we went into a black mall, and it was two Asians and 2 Jews, and it got so ugly. It was.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, aren't they really racist over there?
Like insane. They were
Really?
like, fuck you, chinks. We're like, whoa.
Really?
Wait, like only blacks allowed?
It was a full-on black mall, and we just walked in, and someone goes, "You guys walked into the wrong mall." Like I thought I just walked into the wrong mall, and then someone says, "You guys just walked into the wrong mall," and then
Are
we,
the stores different? Like, is there an Abercrombie there?
yeah, but it's there's a good joke there, but I can't think of it right now. No, it's all the same stores, and we were walking, and then people just start like yelling shit. They're like, "What are you doing?" It was crazy. It was like,
That's crazy.
yeah. And my friend kept going, "They're not talking about us." And I go, "Are you a retard? Are you a fucking retard?" And yeah,
Damn.
it was but that Atlanta. I've been doing a lot of news stories around the U.S. and like a lot of places, I'm like, they could just film Walking Dead here and not have to change anything. It just looks like fucking crazy. So you got the job in L.A.
Yeah.
but it's all filmed in Atlanta.
I've
So-
lived in Atlanta longer than I have lived in LA.
So how do you keep this figure? Because I know Atlanta has a lot of fried chicken, has a lot of barbecue.
Oh. Dude, actually, that show, like, it fucks you up. Like,
Right.
I remember the second season after I got back, I got crazy sick for like a month. Like, your
Right.
stomach shuts down just because you have high stress all the time.
Because every day,
Every day you're like freaking out. Like, you're pretending to freak out.
Right.
And you pretend long enough and it becomes real.
Right.
all
So-
day you're like,
Yeah. You should see everybody. Everybody on our show comes in probably at like their normal weight, then everybody loses like 15 pounds.
Wow.
right. And in this,
Whoa, I
la-
want to do that.
and in this last season, you've had like pretty much zombie AIDS, like where
Yeah, so-
you've been sick like the whole show. Like,
Wait till you see the second half. I was looking at ADR because I did it last week, and I was like, dude, I
What's
look
ADR?
horrible. Like, I don't even know, audio delay recording or something like that. It's you go in afterwards.
Hollywood speech.
Sorry. We went in afterwards. You go in afterwards to like fix sound issues. So you re-record your dialogue.
Right.
And then I was looking at my face and my body, and I look like horrible, like super skinny. It's
All right.
bad.
So let's go back a little bit. Season. So you get the job.
Yeah.
And then you start the season, and you're going on the set. You're like, wow, they're fucking doing all this makeup. You're like, wow, I'm part of Hollywood
Yeah.
now. At what point, when does it start to hit you? Like, wow, this show's fucking huge. You're getting recognized on the street. Like,
it happened like
how old are you?
I'm 20. Just turned 30. Just turned.
So
30.
you were like 25 when this all started happening.
Yeah.
It's very young.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Because I bugged out for like for like 4 months. I straight up bugged out. Like wouldn't leave the house.
Right.
Didn't want to do anything. Got like really depressed.
Why? What would happen?
Just because I couldn't imagine. Like, I was like, my life is so different now for the rest of my life. Like,
Yeah.
I can't walk into a regular place
Right.
that I used to be able to do. Literally, like a couple months before.
Right.
And now, if I do that same thing, like pictures or it's a different, like, not. This sounds like complaining, but
But you knew it was coming if you were gonna go into show business, right?
you don't realize, like, to the extent. Like, for
Right.
me, I just want to show up, like, do cool work and
Right.
then bounce, But there's great perks of
Right.
being in the public eye. All those nice things, but then there's also
Friends and family, did that change
I mean, that changes.
for the what kind of shit goes? What happens?
It's good. It's great now, but like the first part of it, they're trying to figure out how to navigate it. So they're like,
Right.
"Hey, can you sign these things for
Right.
my friends?" And it's like, or they're like, "Can we take a picture?" I'm like, "You have my phone number.
Right.
Like, why do you want to take a picture with me? Like, for
Right.
what?" And for me, it's like, it's not that I wouldn't do it.
It's because they're like my friend's famous now. Like
Yeah. And that's the thing is, like, it took me a while.
This
to
is they go like this.
understand that.
They go, you know that guy on Walking Dead? That's my homie. And they're like, nuh-uh.
Yeah,
I go,
yeah.
no, that's my friend from high school. And they go, no way. So then they need the picture to be like, look,
prove
Right,
it.
this is my
right.
friend from high school.
Right.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. So it's like, that's the thing is, like, I understand it all in
Right.
retrospect, but it's like, at the time I was like, man, what? Like, let me just chill for 1 second, please.
Right, because it
And that's
happened
when, like-
so quick.
Yeah. So I went to Korea with Andy, and I literally lost my shit there. Like, lost it. Like, my stomach was shut down. I was
Wait,
like, I'm
is
not
the
going
show
anywhere.
huge in Korea?
Yeah, it's pretty big. In
So
Korea.
do you
Just
get
because of you, I bet.
No, it's internet. When it launched internationally in like 150 different.
Oh,
countries.
and it does well in every country?
Pretty much.
so do you get
Oh.
mobbed when you go to Korea?
On occasion, depending on the setting, but I haven't been back since that first time, so it's probably different now. It was a little like, it wasn't as.
And was
crazy.
that your first time to Korea?
No, but that was my first time in a while. It was my first time in like 8 years.
Oh. So okay, so you go to Korea, and how's your Korean?
It's decent.
Explain to me what it means to you when you say I lost my shit. Like, what do you mean
Like-
you lost your shit?
Like
Anxiety attacks.
anxiety attacks, like straight
Oh.
up panic attacks.
Oh, I thought you meant like fucking party time.
No. Like milk toast lost my shit. Like weak sauce lost my shit. Like I was like, oh, my stomach hurts. And like, oh, I can't go outside.
Maybe this is not our guy. Maybe this isn't our guy. I'm gonna hide in my. No,
I can't imagine that though. I was thinking about this like when I was at ABN because the whole convention is in one hotel, right?
Right.
And we all stay in the hotel. The fans stay in the hotel.
Right.
So like literally, if you're in porn, you can't even leave your room.
Oh, yeah.
Because the second you step outside your door,
Right.
it's like a mob of fans. You
Right.
can't even. You can only order room service. You know what I mean?
Okay,
so
but
I
to
can't
be fair-
imagine your whole life is like that.
To be fair,
Like that's.
I was with also
crazy.
1 year that she did AVN, and it's true. Like from the moment she leaves her room to get to the convention center, like it's just people mobbing her. But she's also wearing a see-through dress, and her nipples are like pointed like this, and so it's like even if
Yeah.
like everyone turns around when she walks.
But
by.
I'm saying that's your life. You're in a see-through dress, nipples pointed out all the time,
It's,
right?
the cool
Like,
part
that's
is like when you
crazy.
meet fans and they're like, "Yo, I love your show. We watch it all the time." That's
Of
like the
course.
coolest stuff. Like
Of
as
course.
I'm sure same with you, but it's when you meet those certain people that like the only reason that they're taking a picture with you or asking you for anything is
Right.
to like just completely exploit you. They
steal a little bit of your soul.
yeah, and you can feel it. You can feel the complete difference.
So how do you get out of that without being a dick? Because the thing, like, because there are the great people, there's
Yeah.
good people, and they love the show, they're huge fans,
Yeah.
and they just and then there's the fucking horrible people. And how do you get out of that without being a dick? Or do you just be a dick and they go?
I'm rarely a dick. I just kind of I just eat it. You know
Right.
what I mean? I'm just like, yo, okay, fine. If you want to take a picture, let's do it.
Yeah.
But they can tell like I'm not too thrilled because
Like,
I can
into
feel I can feel how
Right.
much like for them I'm just a giraffe to
Right.
them. It's like, oh, I ran into a giraffe on the street.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
It's like, and they're just marking it for themselves.
Right.
But, yeah, whatever. I mean, that's one negative. for
Like you
many
just see it as
positives.
part of the job.
Yeah,
comes
it is,
with
but
it.
yeah, but it just for me, I was saying it just took me a while to get used to it because I was like, I'm ready. Like I walk into Best Buy,
Right.
and I like pick up shit and then I put it back down and I don't buy anything a lot of the time just to like roam around, like
Right.
be in public but now I can't like pick up something without somebody being like, oh, you're gonna play that game?
Right.
That's cool.
Right.
It's like I don't want to deal with that.
Like you have this all the time. Like I was with Asa, like there was one moment in my life where I was on every news station and the newspapers for like I don't know, I'd say for about a month or 2 months.
A few months.
Until Jeremy Lin started making the free throws,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden no one gave a shit about me. But for that month, same thing. Like I fucking hung out in Las Vegas. I didn't leave my fucking hotel room. I was having like room service trays like pushed right up to my face, and I thought like this was gonna be my life forever, and I was miserable. Like
Yeah.
now I don't give a fuck. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
great, but for that moment, and my dad going, getting like these $10 posters that I sell, and he's like, these ones just sign. These ones don't sign.
Just your name. Just your name.
And
is
then
fine.
these ones sign and a little drawing. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, these are for like whatever people. These are for the family. These are for people who are nice to me. I'm like, okay, Dad. All right. So yeah, I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But the most important thing, and of course, it's great to make your parents proud and
Yeah.
happy and all that. But the most important thing is Asian guys are at the lowest level of the spectrum on the desirability of the sex, as far as sex symbol. They're like, they do, I think Details put out a thing once a long time ago of gay or Asian. Like it's just that's where we're at. Like if you're an Asian female,
Wow.
you're at the top, But to all of a sudden like be a sex symbol like this and have fucking the attention of all these women and all that, like what is that like?
I don't know if I see. I mean, I understand.
Don't be
that.
like those fucking girls that are like, really?
No, I'm not even
Like,
saying.
Well, I
I'm,
was
not even
gonna
saying
say-
I'm not even saying really, but it's like I
I go
still
to Comic
deal
Con
with-
and girls are like, I know Glenn's gonna be here. They're like, they go fucking crazy.
I don't think Asian guys are at the bottom. Maybe like I see what you mean. Like on a sex scale, maybe they're seen as the least sexual, but I don't think on a desirable scale. I think black is at the bottom.
What are you talking about? You're fucking crazy. Like, white girls love black dudes. Asian chicks fuck black dudes. Asian dudes do not fuck black women.
Actually, I could see what she's saying if you're separating
don't-
sexuality and like
a desirable as a boyfriend.
All right. Well, look, you know what I'm saying. Asian dudes are looked at as fucking
Yeah.
fags, dorks, or nerds, and that's about it. Or waiters, or kung fu guys.
yeah.
Or
Right?
tech guy.
So to be in this situation, like where you're not typecast as those things, like what was that like?
I don't know. I mean, for me, it was like, you know, whenever we would shoot those scenes,
And then and then also keep in mind for you to be like, oh yeah, no, I didn't let any of that shit get to me. I stayed with my girl. All that does to other women is just they just make them want you more. They're like, you're like, no, I didn't fuck. Like for me, I would have fucked everything that moved, and I did, and I still do. But if I was like, no, I stayed with my same chick from high school. That all that does is make the girls like fucking even crazier.
well,
But you guys broke up in the middle, right?
yeah, just because of distance, though, really.
And did you fuck like
Did you
a
go
lot of
crazy?
girls?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe this is not our guy. Maybe this is not. Maybe we need to have John Cho on this show.
Well, this is what,
No, but I could tell
This
you're
is
you're
what
like
I
a
will
good
say.
you're like a good dude. Like you grew up. I could tell like your parents probably raised you right. You know you
It
grew
was
up.
just a chill. Like it was just like you just do the whatever is the right thing. You just like just do the right thing, whatever that
Right.
means. But for me, like in talking about like the sex symbol stuff, it's like when we were doing the scenes. Like I remember there's that one scene in season 3 where Lauren and I have sex in the Maggie and Glenn have sex in the garage area.
Yes.
And for me, this is what I was thinking. I was like, I'm gonna do this.
Right.
Like, that was my first like actual like sex scene where like they're showing pretty much everything.
Yeah, they showed everything.
Yeah, and I was like, listen, the last thing I'm gonna be is a pussy that shows up and looks like a total bitch on this.
You had to realize the historical significance of that. Like you're representing for like all Asians at that point.
It was weird to.
Like-
I slightly
you
thought
always
of
say
that.
that.
I slightly thought of that, but also for me, mostly it was like I'm just not gonna look bad at
Right.
having sex. Like
As a person.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like I know how to
Yeah,
have sex.
personally,
Like
yeah.
I'm gonna show them how I've had sex. So it's like I'm gonna do it. And then what was great is like Lauren and I are like really.
She's hot, man.
Yeah,
She's
she's
like-
great. She's awesome. She's a good actress. She's beautiful and
Did you stick it
she's
in?
down. No.
Yeah,
This-
did you get a boner?
Yeah.
That's the thing is like for what's cool
You
about
did!
Hold on.
You got a boner! Oh my god!
Let me explain.
This is everything I had hoped for.
Let me explain. When people talk about sex scenes and they always have that question, it's like, are you afraid that you're going to get a boner? Are you afraid of that? It's like, if you're really going for it and if you wanted to make it look realistic, like
You're
you should
gonna
be
get a boner.
striving to
Yeah.
get a boner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And also for the girl, that's a compliment.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, we did it.
Totally.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so it's not like I was like, this is
Trying
a
to
lot
get a boner.
Yeah, I wasn't like being like my goal is to get a boner. It was just like let's
You're
just
young.
go for it.
You're a young man. She's a beautiful girl.
Yeah.
And the scene asks for it. Like
Yeah.
this is a passion. You're
she
fucking living in a zombie apocalypse. There's no people left. They're all fucking zombies. And the only hot chick, you got her. You got her.
Yeah,
It's
it was-
time for fucking.
So when you're,
It's time for fucking.
when you're reading the script, are you going like, holy shit, did I read this right? I get to fuck her?
I knew that was
No,
gonna
we knew
happen.
that shit was coming, Bill. We read the comic.
Well,
Yeah.
then at that point, what point do you go like, I got this part. I get to fuck a white chick.
Damn, Bill.
I don't-
Look
that's
at Bill.
Well, this is
Pooner on
what-
fire.
This is what I will say.
Pooner's
I
a
mean,
pervert.
I think there's a stark difference between how media portrays Asian people and how actually Asian people are.
Right.
Because for me,
Yeah, there's a lot of Chinese people. There's billions of them.
yeah.
They like to fuck a lot.
Yeah,
No
and-
condom. Come inside.
But for me, I never really thought of it like as. I do realize like where Asian guys are perceived on that spectrum, but at the same time, I grew up in like the whitest white areas, and like I went to college at the whitest school. Like, you just are like whatever.
So you
you're
show up
just
to
down.
that day and you go, look, let's just go for it. You talked to her
Yeah.
before. We're gonna take our clothes off and let's just be passionate. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Are you wearing like special underwear to cover the thing or what?
Yeah, she has like just like flesh colored like sticker.
You're like-
and then for me, I just have like a little like just a sock
right.
and flesh colored sock, and but
You're like, I'm gonna try to put it in, but it's not gonna go in.
No,
Like, let's play that
you don't,
game.
you don't do that. You don't do that. But I mean, like, shit falls off.
We do that.
You know what I mean?
Oh, it fell off.
We definitely do
I mean,
that.
it does. Like, you're going for it, and like, you're not thinking about it. So you're ripping your pants off. You're doing everything.
One take or many takes?
Many takes.
Nice.
But that's what I'm saying. Is like it was.
You're like fucking up on purpose.
It's hyper professional. So
Right,
it's
right.
like
No, I
it's
hear you.
super chill and like
super professional.
there's only I'm gonna fuck myself.
The banana's crying. The banana's crying.
So yeah, like what happens after you do the scene, you get a boner, and then the director yells cut, and you're done.
And he
like,
goes-
do you go jerk off,
And he's like, no,
or
you.
you're just left hanging with a boner, and you just wait for it to go down?
I feel like I have adequate control over my boner.
Wow. Maybe this is our guy.
Yeah.
Maybe this is our guy.
Adequate control
But what does he
over
say? He goes, look, do it again, but more like less passionate, more
No,
passionate.
he was like, yo, you guys.
Fucking rape
Go
her.
for it.
Go for it.
I remember our.
It's the end of the world sex.
No, the
it's
thing is,
end of the world sex.
He didn't have to
Literally.
direct. He didn't have to direct us because we knew what we were like. We knew what was going down. Like we knew how important that scene was. I knew how important that scene was for many more things. But also, I remember after we filmed it, our showrunner like texted me like 2 days later after he got the cut, and he's like, "Did you guys have sex?" Like he was like, "Did you guys hook up while we?"
Wait,
were
that's your
film-"
girlfriend's
like,
name? Or who called you?
Oh my, our showrunner.
Oh, the showrunner.
Yeah, he was like, "You guys look like you guys are having sex on that."
Especially when you came all over her face, that really looked real. Like,
But for me, I was like, that's exactly what I was going for. As an actor, it's like that's what you're going for.
Of
Like,
course.
that's what it is.
Of course,
Yeah.
it's real.
bravo.
But do you think if you said yes, we did, showrunner would be what? Like, oh, okay. Or do you think that did bad?
I don't think that. I think for him, it's like it's personal. It doesn't matter.
Do people ever really fuck?
I have no idea.
What
I
is
haven't been
what
in
is
that
the what is the
situation.
time difference between when you film it and then it actually airs? Like a few months or?
A lot of months.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you know you killed it. You knew you filmed a
Yeah.
fucking end of the world fucking scene,
Yeah.
and then a few months later, your mother, your father, and your girlfriend,
Yeah.
watch you front fuck on television in the garage. Your fucking ass is out, fucking this white girl
Yeah.
on fucking national. What is that response then? What do they say to you?
My mom was just like, "Don't ask, don't tell." And my girlfriend, she's super chill. Like she knows I'm acting. Like it's acting. And then,
But
with my
it
dad-
also, it's not like you. It's not like you did a bunch of scenes like that. So she's like, oh, it was like
yeah. I mean, but
there was no jealousy, no like.
I think she's pretty chill. Like it's like I don't give her something to worry about. I
Right.
would say that, you know.
Okay.
And so like, but my dad, he called me that day and he left me in voicemail. He's like, "Oh, Steve, you man now." You a man.
He loved it. He
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
loved
dude.
it.
He called me by himself.
You know,
Like,
your
normally-
dad, he actually sent me a gif of
Like in
that.
secret from your
He goes,
mom.
his dad texted me a gif. He goes, watch this. This is my boy right here. I was like, oh, there you go.
Aww.
Yeah, your dad made a little gif of that and sent it to all his friends' email blast. He's like, that's my boy. He's a
mean,
real man now.
The same thing that you're thinking about is the same thing that my dad was thinking about, which surprised me because I was
Right.
like, "Oh, you understand the Asian American struggle as well. Like, even though you're straight out of Korea,
Well,
like, you
that's-
get it."
Yeah, and that's
he gets it.
and that's exactly what Asa's father did the first time Asa did a sex scene. She goes, "You're a real
You're a
woman,
real woman now."
She's like, and called everyone and it's like crying.
The double anal gift.
Yeah. So that's great. And what was the response from all your friends and
I think a lot of my friends are like, "Dude, it's just weird watching you have sex on screen," but
right,
positive. It was good.
right.
It was good. It turned out good. I think that scene was good. I like that scene.
So you're part of AMC family, Breaking Bad, Walking Dead. It's AMC's killing it now. Walking Dead is, it just keeps getting better and better.
Thanks.
The show's fucking sick. The problem now is you just turned 30
Yeah.
and we don't want you to be typecast as Glenn.
Yeah.
First of all, Glenn is a fucking pussy name. We don't like that name. Okay? And a lot of times when someone's on a successful TV show, that's all they're ever known as,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they
yeah.
can't get off the show. So what's the plan now?
Actually, we
Do you want
I
to stay on TV? Do you want
Oh,
to?
I want to do everything.
How many seasons are left of Walking Dead?
I have no idea. It could go on forever. I might die. Who knows?
No, you're not gonna die.
You never know. Seriously.
That's the other thing, the stress of the show, right? You never know who's gonna.
At this point, though, I feel like I've you know, they'll if I do die, like they'll give me a really good exit.
Right.
And
How far in advance do
Do you
they
want
tell
an
you
exit?
something like that?
Do you want an exit? Do you love the show, or are you ready to be away from the?
I love the show
Right.
mostly because of the people that you work with.
Right.
So if they told me that you're going to be on here until the very end, I'd be
Right.
like, hell yeah, that's awesome. But then again, if they told me like, hey, we're going to take you out, but we're going to take you out in like the most incredible way,
Right.
like I'd be like, that sucks, but I'm totally down.
How far in advance would you know?
that day.
They'll tell you that would suck.
morning.
They tell you like proper amount, maybe like a month or
That's
two.
not a lot.
No, think about what this motherfucker's life is like. He's some dude
Yeah,
in
right.
Detroit or whatever. He's like, I think I'm gonna try this acting thing because this ghost lady told me. He moves to fucking LA. He gets the
A
first
spotlight falls
a
on
spotlight
him.
falls on him. He gets the first fucking job. And then now he's in Atlanta, and every fucking day it's like, and he's like fucking stabbing people and shooting people and fucking white girls, and it's like every day there's people in like weird makeup trying to kill you.
Yeah.
And in real life, they could cut you at any point and be off the show. It's sort of stressful, you know.
I think that's what I mean is that like at this point, if they were saying like you're gonna die like 2 seasons ago, I'd be like, yo, that's crazy stress.
Right.
But at this point, 4 seasons in, going into whatever, like all this stuff, I feel like the character has done at least an indelible mark up to this point.
Right.
And I'd like to see it through a little bit longer. But then after that,
Glenn at this point, if he were to die, has made his mark as the first Asian male to front fuck on national.
Have they
television.
deviated from the comic
White
book
girl.
enough that you know that he's living or dying?
I mean, they deviate, but you know, it still kind of comes back to
Yeah,
the
they
roots.
stay
Yeah.
stay pretty true to the comic.
So you
Does
never
he
know.
ever die in the comic?
I stopped reading the comic because I didn't
I don't
want
wanna spoil that for
yeah,
you guys.
I didn't want to ruin.
So he
the-
does die.
Well, I stopped reading it because I wanted to not ruin the.
Yeah.
I just want to watch the show.
Yeah.
So you want to do everything now?
Well, I just got back from Sundance last week, and I had a film there, and it went pretty awesome. Like people went.
What is
pretty
the film?
ballistic. It's called I Origins.
Okay.
Have you guys seen Another Earth?
It's the
Mike Cahill with where the Another Earth appears in the sky.
Oh
It's-
yeah.
It's a great movie. Mike Cahill directed that. That was his first movie.
Okay.
Britt Marling co-wrote it with him, and
All
she
right.
was in it. And so this is his second movie with it was Michael Pitt as the lead, Britt Marling in it, and then myself. And it did really well at Sundance.
and that doesn't sound like a comedy.
No, it was.
So you're.
It was. I played comedic tones in it though.
Okay.
But for me, it's just like I just want to do as much different stuff as
wanna,
I can.
You want to do everything now.
I want to do everything. I want to direct. I want to write. I want to produce. I want to do everything. As every actor says, but like for real, I'm doing that.
Well, I keep getting into these conversations with really productive, highly successful people, and it's like when you want to do everything, you end up doing nothing.
Yeah.
You know. So you gotta.
Well, that's the thing that I do is
Right.
I'm tearing it off. So like I know that I'm not ready to.
What is
direct.
the most passionate thing you're about right now?
Right now is acting.
Acting.
Right now I got to get better. Like
but
right
for
now
for television, or you want to move into
for
movies?
everything. For
you want to
film.
be a film star?
I want to do everything. Yeah.
Right.
And then after that, hone my writing, then hone directing, and then get into producing all that stuff.
Man, that's crazy. That's
Step by step.
Man, fucking amazing story. Now, everyone knows you have to sit in the right spot where the sun, always when you walk into a building now, see where the fucking spotlight.
where the spotlight
yeah,
is.
see where the spotlight's gonna hit.
And
hit
sit
you.
under that.
And sit under that. I mean, it's you did the work, but it seems like your family was extremely supportive of you,
Yeah.
and it sounds like your parents were funny.
My dad's hilarious.
So so where do you live now?
I live half the year in LA and then half the year in Atlanta.
And so when you're in Atlanta, you're working on the show.
Yeah.
And then when you're here, what are you working on?
Writing. And then I actually improvise still at like IO or Second City.
And that's where you ran into Bobby Lee?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
What?
Well, it's crazy you guys ran into each other.
Yeah. Well, I saw Bobby at an audition the first time that I met him.
You know, it's crazy because when we went to Arizona to visit our folks, we went to Walmart.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, let's buy some movies. And we got the first season of
Oh,
Walking
word,
Dead.
that's awesome.
And we were watching it all night. And he turns to me and he goes, I'm going to meet him one day.
The funniest part was Bobby's hilarious. Like we went in for the same audition, and then he saw me turn the corner to go into the room, and he's like, fuck you, no, no, you're not supposed to be here. Like, I'm gonna book this. Like, and he was hilarious.
He
I'm like,
loves
I'm
you,
not
man.
gonna book this.
He loves you. Yeah, he was.
Bobby's
He was
great.
like passionate. He's like, I want to meet him, dude. I'm gonna meet him one day.
He's a
you
cool-
watch it. I go, all right, dude. Meet
He's
him.
he's someone that's actively in real life, like changing that stuff. He has a new girlfriend all the time. I don't know if is that true, but like
Bobby-
I see him with like beautiful girls all the time.
He has a girlfriend right
Yeah,
now.
Bobby has
Yeah.
a girl, serious, like too hot for him, but you know he has a serious,
Yeah,
serious
and
girlfriend,
she's not Korean.
and she's not Korean,
Yeah, he's doing it.
and he met her on Tinder, which a lot of big celebs are doing right now. Who's this fucking guy?
Andy
Yeah,
is the
this-
guy I grew
he's-
up with.
Okay, he's not a one of these vampire exploitive type.
No, we grew up since I've known him since 8th grade.
You know this guy from Detroit?
Yeah.
Here, talk close to the mic.
I moved to Detroit when I was 13 years old from Canada.
Oh,
We met at
Is that bad?
well,
Yeah,
he likes
Canadian.
Canada, but
Oh,
I
right.
hate I hate Canada.
well, I'm now a U.S. citizen, so
Oh, okay,
I think
cool.
that's okay.
Where'd you come from? What's right above Detroit? It's
Windsor.
Toronto.
Yeah.
You came from Windsor?
South of Windsor, a town called Leamington. There's
Okay.
like 14,000 people there.
All right,
So I actually met Steven in Korean language class.
nice.
Oh, what, like Saturday school?
Yeah.
Said
Did you have that?
Hangu
I'm
Kekyo.
Japanese,
Yeah.
but we have Saturday school.
That's
And I
awesome.
went, yeah.
Saturday morning school.
And I think he did too.
Church,
Yeah, that-
high school, same old.
So you guys grew up together.
Yeah.
What do you think when this motherfucker lands a role on Walking? Like, what do you do?
I work in production.
Look at this fucking guy. All right, you know who that is?
No.
Dan Wu. He's the
not-
Brad Pitt of Asia.
Oh, word.
Yeah. And-
So I don't even know where to begin for that. I mean, the thing is I think we've both had interest in the creative world in some way. Like
Right.
Steven was a praise band leader and he did music.
Whoa.
So a lot of this
Yeah.
guy's a good dude. And then for me, I was just making.
Wait, are you like super into Jesus stuff?
I'm religious, but not like I wouldn't say
to
like
throw you under the bus?
Jesus.
Maybe this isn't our guy.
You can be your guy. I'll be your guy.
You can be religious and still
Yeah.
be
Yeah,
chill.
yeah, sure, whatever. So you grew up with them. You guys are both in the creative shit, and then what happens?
I don't know. I think what happened is during college, we kind of pushed each other into doing a lot of stuff. So there was a time in my life when I kind of did nothing.
Right.
And Steven kept on urging me, dude, you got to fucking move to LA. You got to do this, do this.
Right.
So, one thing led to another.
Wait, you were already in LA?
I
he was
wasn't
in
at the
Chicago.
time.
Oh, you were in Chicago, but you were telling him to move to LA.
Yeah.
Because what do you want to do?
Right. And produce.
Okay.
Same thing.
Like what kind of stuff?
Comedy.
When people say write and produce,
Okay,
like
so
what kind of shit?
feature films. Ultimately, feature films and television shows.
Right.
So whatever makes.
Is
the
this guy
money.
funny?
He's funny.
No, I wish.
Is he good?
He's funny like
Is this guy? We're gonna remember this guy. Is this guy gonna be back?
I think he's gonna do some things.
This is first of all, he's a huge fucking strike against him. Is that he's a fan of this show? All
I
right,
love this show.
you like this
love
show?
the show, yeah.
And you told him to come on.
Oh
Well,
no,
no.
I watch. I've known about this show
Well,
before.
the-
It's-
the- What
And you
happened-
said it's cool for him to come on.
Yeah,
You
well,
should be a better friend
What
than that.
happened was I sent him a.
You see this shit right here? No edits, no takebacks.
Yeah. You only have one shot though.
Every fucking celebrity we've had on the show after demands to have the show erased.
Well, what I did was I warned him. I was like, Steven, just be honest, because they like honesty.
Yeah,
That's it.
who doesn't?
Exactly.
Girls like honesty. People like
Oh, honesty is the best thing. So what I did was I sent him an animated GIF of us doing a little punching action.
Oh, when she punches.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we
And then
love
he was
that.
like,
That was
I'm
me.
gonna- and he was like, oh, I'm gonna go on the show
That was
tomorrow.
me. She punched my dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I have to go on.
And that was the selling point.
Yeah, that was the selling point.
All right. So, are you in a committed relationship?
No, hell no.
So you're in the crew. You're in the posse.
Yes.
So he's being the good guy.
Yeah.
The guy that we all want to be.
Yes.
So are you getting all the side pussy that he's not getting?
I wish.
Like if I'm like on tour with Linkin Park and all those guys like. The rumors of Linkin Park is that they're all like they all have wives and girlfriends and
Yeah.
families. So it's like, this is boring. But then, if those guys are like, hey, come on tour with me, I'm like, cool. I'm gonna fuck all your groupies. That
Yeah.
I'll just say I'm Johan.
Oh, I
Like,
was looking forward to that. But
so you're not getting all his side pussy? Come on, man. What the fuck?
if
You
I
don't
could,
hook
I
up your
would.
bro like that?
I don't go out, man.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah.
Yeah, but all these girls that are trying to get at you, you're like, hey, look,
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
talk to my producer. talk to my producer. He'll hook you up. You know, you wanna, girls that are like, can I just be a zombie on Walking Dead? I'm just like, you know.
Like this is the casting director.
Yeah.
I'm too chill. Maybe I don't do anything.
Where do you live? You're in
I
K-Town?
live downtown. Actually,
You look
really
very
close to
Korean. You look super Korean. Yeah.
Sorry.
Do I look super Korean?
No, you look like.
You look like a magic person.
Yeah, you look like a magic
It's
person.
a sharp
Oh,
nose.
word?
Yeah.
He's got a sharp nose.
Okay.
Is that your real nose?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean in LA,
yeah.
that's a totally normal
Yeah.
question.
So what's the craziest shit that's happened in your life that's changed since all this has happened? That like for the better and also for the worse, you know?
Man, I don't know. I you know what's weird is like growing up as the Asian guy where like you're picked last
Right.
all the time, like to do anything.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, like now you're like picked first. And to me, that was you have to fight your own battles, like
Right.
your own internal, like, oh, I'm expecting to be picked last.
Right.
And then when you get picked first, you're like, now I don't know what to do. So that's weird.
What happens when you go out in Koreatown?
I keep it pretty. I go to Koreatown a lot, but I keep it low key. It just that's why like all the people that I hang out with are all Michigan people. It's everybody from Michigan. So that's what I'm saying.
We tend to go to the more quiet places though.
Yeah.
When you come out. When he's not there, we go. Have fun.
I think that's the way I adjusted to everything that happened was not like accept wilding out and doing that. Instead, like accepting just chilling out, like going
Right.
to a quiet place.
And then what about bad stuff? Like you're like, fuck, my life sucks now because of this. Like, they say fame is a blessing and a curse, you know? What is the worst thing that's happened to you because you're famous now? Stalkers? Like,
No, I just can't. You don't feel free. There's a sense of freedom that's gone.
Hey, it's gonna get worse, man. You're the chosen one.
Yeah.
We
Shit.
pick you. Hold on. Hey, is Dan Wu taking a shit?
No, he came out. I
Hey,
saw him.
tell him to come out for a second. What? We have 2 fucking beefcakes, 2 fucking Asian beefcakes on this show. Hey, let him sit there for a second. Get the fuck out of here. There he is. Hey, just say hi really quick, and then I want to. Oh my God! Look at the baby. Oh, he made a magic person. Oh my God!
That wasn't here last year.
Oh my God! What's her name? Hi.
Raven.
Hi, Raven. I want to do a separate show with you, Dan, but I just wanted you to say hi to Steve. Do you know Steve?
What's up?
How you doing, Steve?
Nice to meet you. Hey, man, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
So,
Hi, I'm Asa. Nice to meet
everyone, this is Dan Wu. This is Dark Dick.
What's up?
Don't touch him. Oh shit! Here, sit down for like 1 second, Dan. So Dan is also we choose him. Dan's our man. So Dan, how many movies have you been in China, Hong Kong?
I don't know, 50 something?
50, 50.
150?
No, 50 something.
So he's been in 50 movies in China. And you're from where? You're from the Bay Area?
From Berkeley.
He's from Berkeley. So he doesn't speak like
Yeah.
I don't speak like this.
yeah, he don't speak like that. So he can fucking kill it here.
Yeah.
So basically, Steve grew up in Detroit.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
was like, oh, fuck, this guy, John Cho, he's doing some shit in Hollywood, you know? So maybe there's a chance for us in a couple of years. He books his first fucking gig on Walking Dead.
Yeah.
It becomes the biggest show
That was
ever.
the first gig ever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, that
shit.
was. I mean, I did theater before that.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's like into some weird, mystical shit like Christianity or something. So he's a good dude. He's been with the same girl since then. He's a great guy. He comes from a good family. And
he's on a good fucking show.
He's on a show that he can be killed at any point, So, he has to. It's like one of those shows where you gotta, like where you're dating someone where they can always like possibly break up with you, so you gotta keep having like other shit.
Well,
Like,
that's the best kind of relationship.
yeah. So I know you've been looking for something in the U.S. because come on, man. I know you have the love. This guy in China. You want to talk about this guy in China? He can't walk down the street. They'll fucking mob him and rip his hair out and this and that. But over here,
That's the future, though. I mean, I think you're in the best spot.
Well,
right?
What's happening now is like
you're a future person.
Hollywood people are coming to China now to like, try and get in China projects.
So you're like, why the fuck am I even trying to do some shit over here?
Doing both.
Are you trying to do TV or movies? Or you don't give a shit?
No, whatever is good work.
Because all the movie stars are doing TV shows now.
Well, that's because all the good drama's on TV now.
Yeah, that
Like,
True Detective.
Dude, True Detective is
fucking
legit
sick, and that's
awesome.
Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey.
Like all the movies are now like all like superhero movies or
And all the shit that happens in
small
TV is
much better.
It's better than anything you've ever like the fucking scene in Game of Thrones last year and the ending of Breaking Bad. Like all those things that happen are like better than anything you've ever
This is
seen.
like the second golden age of television.
Yeah,
right?
it's awesome.
Yeah, good work is happening on TV.
But you're in a great spot because this is the thing I was worried about is as all these screens open up in China and as Hollywood wants to like deal with China the most and make these global massive movies, you find that there's a lot of people that they hire because they have the fan base in China that can't speak English well. So you're dealing with like a disjointed movie where like people are supposed to be taken seriously when they can't even speak English.
Well, they can't even act with the person because it's like a totally different language, and they're memorizing the dialogue like phonetically. You know?
Exactly.
So-
But now you have that fan base and you speak perfect English. Game over. I can leave right now.
Steve is out. Dan
I
is
can
in.
leave right now, guys. Bye, y'all.
This is our guy.
Wait, so what's the plan now? Like, you know, Walking Dead, you fucking put in your dues, you put in time, you got other opportunities, movies and this and that coming up. Are you gonna get married or?
Sure. I don't know. We're just. I don't know. Probably.
What do you mean you don't know? You're fucking
Probably.
30. How old is she? Younger or older?
She's younger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, how old are you now?
30. Just turned 30.
Dude, take your time.
Take your time, buddy.
How old were you when we got married?
36.
And
Oh,
then now
right
I'm
on.
39. And we
Yeah.
just had a baby, so you got time.
We're just chilling. We're enjoying life
30s
together.
and you 20.
Is she a good photographer?
She's great. Yeah. She's
do you have to say that?
No, I'm not.
She really is great.
That's the.
You respect her
let me-
talent.
if you didn't,
Right.
that'd be done.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you can't date someone where you don't respect.
Oh,
what
I
they're
have.
doing.
I've totally have.
Yeah, but not for long.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Because then you have to eventually.
Oh
say,
yeah, your pictures are awesome. They're so cool. They're good.
But I think when you were really truly into someone, they can't do any wrong.
yeah,
Like
then you
everything
love
they do is like genius.
because you're obsessed with them.
So she could be a totally shitty photographer. Or maybe you're just blinded.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty hard edged about that stuff. If you're bad, like it's like that's tough.
That comes to me before love. Respect.
That's exactly
You
what
know,
I'm
if you
at,
can respect someone,
Yeah.
then you can love them.
That's what I'm
If-
saying.
If you don't respect them,
Not even a shot.
yeah, you can't really.
No chance.
Because you can say you love them, but then you're like,
But you're kind of.
Yeah, you're
There have been
sort of
girls
shitty.
in the past where literally I was into them off first glance, just the way they look, how they talk, their personality, and then I go, "What do you do?" And they're like, "Oh, I'm an actress." And then I saw their reel, and I was like, "This is over. I can't even, I'm not even gonna start. I can't do it." And it's not because
Good.
I think I'm way better, but it's just like I can't. How
No,
can
you
I
are.
say?
You are.
How can I say that you?
Yeah, you don't want to fake it the whole
Yeah, that's
relationship.
horrible. You don't
yeah.
want to be like, "Yeah, you should keep pursuing."
And you don't want to
this."
be like the mentor. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make them better.
Or
Exactly.
an enabler.
Yeah, yeah.
Of
Yeah.
going the
Also,
wrong
if you're an
direction.
actor,
That's true,
I mean,
too.
dating another actor is just tough. That's like.
I mean,
I've never
girls,
done that, ever.
there's a lot of girls that are artists and their art sucks. But to me, it's the best art I've ever seen in my life. Oh, wow. Oh, this is
Wow, that unicorn
amazing.
is awesome.
Oh, fuck. This is so good. We're going to fuck tonight? Oh, let me give you some pointers. This guy's, it's historic. He was the first Asian to fuck a white girl on national American
That
television.
can't be the first.
It has to be. You know, maybe there's some long duck dong shit from like the 80s. Like, did he
ever fuck her?
He like
No.
smelled Molly Ringwald's
he
panties.
did.
Or
Face
something.
in
I
the
think he
titties, right? That's
did.
it.
Did a slow dance with her.
He slowed dance with his face in the
Did any of the Asians get to fucking Revenge of the Nerds? Maybe.
No.
I think it was implied, but
All right, maybe he's not the first, but
like we saw him waking up like with her or something.
Maybe it's the first taken seriously, like it was normal.
yeah.
Right, not a joke.
I will say the proudest thing about the thing that I've done, Glenn changed in Walking Dead, is that the first season you look on Twitter and he's like, "Who's this chink on this show?" And then it
Oh,
turns
you
in-
got shit like that?
Oh hell yeah! And then it turns into, "Who's this Asian guy on this show?" Second season. Then it's like, "Who's Glenn?" And then it's like, "Hey, Steven Yeun." So for me, every single season has been something that grew from chink to
Fuck.
my actual name.
You've read my message from season 1? Fuck, dude.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
I thought no one read those message boards.
Social media is cold blooded, man.
But what kind of stuff happens? I mean, you're in Atlanta. It's very parts of, not all of Atlanta.
Where I go, it's chill, and also this show's so huge there. Like I could literally be every amalgamation of everything.
The show transcended race.
Yeah.
You know, it's so big that you're loved now.
Yeah, it's just.
But
chill.
when before it was.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that's great, man.
It's good. It's positive.
Dude, thank you for fucking sharing all this shit with us.
Oh, thanks
man.
for having me.
Yeah.
This is awesome. Yeah, totally.
Pioneer.
You are the pioneer. We worship you here. Fuck John Cho. I said it here.
You're our
It's a
favorite.
little weird that you're into Jesus and shit, but we don't judge like that. We don't care. And
Actually, we are judging.
we're judging a little bit, but it's okay.
I don't judge.
That's fine.
In reverse.
And we wanted to be mad at you because you didn't take advantage of your sex status symbol and fuck everything that moves. But that makes you probably a better person, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what your brother would say about that. Yeah, thanks for being here. Is there anything you want to plug or anything we should be looking out for?
No, I mean.
Do you have any shows coming up?
Any teasers for anything you can say?
No teasers for Walking Dead. iOrigins is coming out this year, and then my brother just opened up his new restaurant. You check that out.
Where's that at?
It's on Beverly and Western.
Oh, the whole family moves out here now?
No, just my brother's been here, so it's just me and my brother.
Oh,
and
so
then my
you
folks
moved
are
out
still
and
in
then your
Michigan.
brother moved
Yeah.
out? Why don't you bring your fucking parents out?
To LA?
Yeah.
They're coming.
They'll love it here.
Yeah, they gotta sell their businesses first.
My parents fucking will, like, living in LA, if you're Korean, is the best. It's like living in Little Korea. Like,
Dude, I'll hang out with your father too.
Wait, where's your
If he's
brother's
gonna be
restaurant? We'll go
"Yo,
there.
It's on Beverly and Western. It's called the Bun Shop. They just opened on Monday. It's
What's
good.
your brother's name? I want to go.
Bun Shop?
Brian?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going
He
to
had
go.
the truck
Like
first.
pork bun?
Yeah, it's like pork buns, like Korean fusion, all that stuff. It's bomb.
I love
Yeah.
carbs. Carb life. Bob, you got something for us today?
Off the sidelines and into the limelight.
It's that
time of the night again. It's trivia with Bobby.
You know how this goes, Steve?
I'm not sure.
Okay, it's trivia.
Yeah.
And listen, just don't lose.
Okay.
Just answer as quickly. You don't want to lose.
Okay.
There's no prize,
don't-
but if you lose, there is a punishment.
Yeah, there's a punishment.
Oh,
just,
shit.
just, you know.
What did I
And
say?
just yell out the answer when you know it.
Okay.
All right, first theme is Walking Dead.
Are you
Where's
fucking kidding me?
What?
and you can answer it, Steven.
Yes.
Where's Rick trying to get to in the first season?
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Oh yeah,
Fort Benning.
that's not my answer. And my answer isn't necessarily the right answer. It's whatever.
But it is the right answer.
A safe place.
Safe. Oh, okay.
A safe place.
All right, I'll come
A
back.
river.
CDC.
You got it. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
CDC.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Fuck you.
Yes.
Dave, do you watch the show?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Name one of the sheriffs.
Me? Oh,
Anybody.
My thing is, I don't know anybody's name on any show, except for Seinfeld. Like I don't know the names of Breaking Bad and Game of Thrones, all those shows that I watch. I don't know any of the names. I can't remember stuff.
That's fine.
No,
Okay.
I'm just saying it's horrible. Like in real life, I don't remember.
But I know the answer. Rick Grimes.
Oh yeah, Rick. I mean, after Steve says it, then I could say it.
Shane
Rick.
Shane Walsh.
Yeah, you got it. That's
It's
2
okay.
points.
You don't have to brag. You already won.
Yes. I'm just trying not to get punished.
Wait, that was the question?
That was the answer.
No, but that was the question. Name one of the sheriffs.
Yeah.
Fuck you, man. I thought you were just
This
asking.
is really slanted
Is
towards
this the only
me.
category today?
No, we got
Okay.
it's heavy. Baddest character on the show.
The black chick with the ninja swords.
Glenn.
You got it.
Yeah. of
Where
course.
is WD shot?
Atlanta.
Man, I think everyone got that one.
No, I said it first.
Which other show was Rick's wife on?
Prison Break.
Ding, ding, ding.
Fuck.
All right.
Love Prison. See, I love Prison
Yeah.
Break.
It's a little bit more on a level playing field. This category is Are You Listening?
Yes.
So it's just a recap of the show.
Okay.
According to Dave, what is better than real dick?
Heart dick.
You got it.
I said it.
Hello. We said it at the same fucking time.
Yeah, you guys both get it. David,
Wait, who's losing right now? Is
I
Steve?
got two.
You get one?
I got
right
one.
here.
I got one.
Steve has
Oh, you're
0
gonna
so
get
far.
fucked,
Steve
bro.
leads.
Steve's gonna get it.
Do you have any?
Yeah, I got one.
David, who is hoping we sent out a signal to get the dark dick. What signal was he talking about?
Bat signal.
The bat signal.
You got it.
It wasn't the bat signal though. It was the,
It was a
dick
line on
symbol.
top with a
the
dick.
penis
Yeah, it's a
signal.
dick symbol.
It doesn't matter. It was Bobby's
Yeah.
answer.
According to Asa, what is Steven's life?
Awesome.
No.
Oh, like the
Crazy?
AVN convention. All the time.
Oh! It's like a you can't walk anywhere. It's like with your nipples out. No.
You got it. Nipples out, see-through dress.
Oh, that's good.
Wait, I didn't. I said that.
I said that.
She said that.
Oh, I said that.
Well, you said it, and then I applied it to him.
What is Steven to fans?
A giraffe.
You got it.
Oh, fuck. I said that.
What's a compliment?
Sucking your dick. Taking a picture.
You got a boner?
Getting a boner. Getting a boner.
To get a boner in a televised sex scene during a zombie apocalypse.
Oh my
god. What fell on Steven's head?
Spotlight.
You got it.
Yes. Shit.
All right,
Some
we're going dark dick.
Oh, fuck.
The dark dick.
The dark dick.
Who is usually the voyeur in the dark dick drawings?
Endo.
Oh, Endo.
I said
DD or the dark dick portrays David with what exaggerated facial feature?
Eyes.
Drooling?
Nose.
Beard.
Ears?
I get teeth.
Oh,
But
teeth.
it's
Yeah,
eyes.
the big teeth.
I think
Big
that's
eyes.
it. I don't know who won. I don't know who lost.
Well, I got like 4.
Definitely Steve. Did you get one?
Yeah.
You get it. So the punishment if you don't get it is
Steve Lee.
Steve Lee lost.
Steven Yeun killed it.
You get the fucking lobe. He has to smell Bobby's earlobe.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
You get the best reactions.
I won't do nothing.
All
I'm
right.
just gonna smell.
Whoa.
So cool.
Explain. How was it? How was it today? Because you've had it before.
Ass.
Better or worse than the
Smells
first
like
time?
asshole. I don't know where
Wow.
he gets his smells.
What did you say the other day? He was like, it smells like shit.
Look, it's a fucking historic episode today. We had Steven Yeun, we had fucking Dan Wu, we had the Dark Dick, and please bring this magical baby. We all know on the show, tomorrow people, future people, magic people.
So cute.
When an Asian mixes with a white, they create magic people. This is the first magic baby that's ever been on the show.
The first baby.
The first baby. And a magical one. And she's a future person and a Tomorrowland person and a magic baby.
She's a magic nursery baby.
Thanks for listening to the show. That's DVD ASA.
Oh my god.
Everyone watch Walking Dead. Everyone see Steven's new movie,
I Origins.
Look at this baby, so cute.
I know.
That baby's so cute.
Oh my god.
Let's get one.
Dang.
Is that baby for sale?
Hi, cutie.
Yes.
You can take her at night.
Oh, Dan the Automator just asked me if you want to go to dinner on Monday.
Yeah, he just asked me that too.
Okay. That's Money Mark on the bass, playing beautiful music. That's the baby hitting the mic. And this is David Cho, and I'm out.
David Cho signing out.
Signing out. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see what the Dark Dick drew. Oh, wow.
Wait, I want to see.
Work in progress. It's not done yet. And we'll be back with the in-depth with Dan Wu. This is like Hulk 180, Hulk 181, first appearance of Wolverine. You know,
185.
180, 181. You want to fucking do this trivia with me, motherfucker?
No, I thought it was 184, 185.
No. First appearance of Wolverine is Hulk 180, where
You see
it's
the
just a
back of-
silhouette of him, and then 181, it's the first full on. So, like in the same episode, Dan Wu, we just got 2 seconds of him. Next episode, we go in deep with the magic baby.
Ew.
What?
That sounds gross.
Can I hold the baby?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, sorry. You can sense him.
Is that a film camera?
Oh.
It's